Hello, folks. I'm giving a new setup a little bit of a go this morning. Buenas, I should say. How are you doing? I have a new Bluetooth microphone, not the same model as I had before. I managed to get one sort of cheaper from Amazon, which fine. And I this is a bit of a test. I don't know if this is going to work. I hope it does. The instructions weren't fantastically detailed on this wireless lavalier microphone. We'll have to see, right? Okay. Also, it's not going to be a hugely long video this morning. I'm not doing this on in my kind of home base, and I'm not using a tripod, so it's a little bit sketchy. But I felt it's been 12 days since the last one. I have finished a book, and I wanted to get something up. So bear with. And the next video will be all the AV and angles and everything should work. So okay, fine, right. Hopefully this one does. It's going to be a quick review. I basically there was a kind of deal at Hatchards, which is a place I didn't really know, but lovely place in central London. Went there to buy a book for a friend, and so I read this. Yes, I bought it. Bit naughty, but I'm maybe for I might do a kind of health and life progress video actually in the week, so I might kind of fill you in on a few things going on there. But okay, so I've read quite quickly Frank McDonough's The Hitler Years, Holocaust 1933 to 45. And this is a new hardback book. It's a little bit expensive, but I said there was a little bit of a deal, and it kind of made sense. And I'd seen some good reviews about this. It's obviously in a series, which I haven't read the others. I wasn't really aware of them. I don't really know this guy as a historian anyway. And I guess I would say my 5-star review would be 4 out of 5. I'm not going to keep or reread this book. I would say that for what it is a perfectly fine summary, well put together of the main facts and events. But what's interesting about it is he starts chronologically with 33. He does a year by year basis about the kind of escalating oppression of the Jews in Germany, and then he kind of talks about how it kind of ramps up into the destructive exterminationist phase as the war goes on. All the facts are there. It's great. I kind of find it dissatisfying because I'm going to say I didn't really. I mean, as I've said before, I think I'm very keen on the kind of physical aspect of the book, right? And it's a well designed book. It feels a little bit. I think. I mean, it felt a little bit school textbooky. Maybe I felt that maybe too many pictures, pictures every page or two. A lot of them graphics. I mean, I felt it kind of slightly removed, it took away some of the kind of seriousness of the presentation. I think would have been fine with a few, pictures in the middle kind of business, which I've seen in other history books. Um, and I thought it was slightly over designed. I thought it was slightly overly friendly. Okay, I mean, I think it's trying to be a little bit more coffee table book than is particularly, I think, appropriate for the topic. To be honest with you, yeah. Now thinking about it, it does remind me of textbooks and things I would have seen at school. Not done this well. There is also, I was a little bit. It's a bit carping, but I have paid money for this book. There's a map that they've obviously made an error with because there's an incomplete key. Very minor, but a little bit annoying. Um, so yeah, I mean, if you don't know anything or feel you don't know enough about the topic, I can't see anything a reason to start here. But the by trying to kind of do it all and get it in a kind of reasonable length, he obviously there are omissions and things left out, and I feel that the first really big serious book I read about this was a while ago, and it was Martin Gilbert's The Holocaust, and I felt that much more impactful. Really, I think there were many more survivor stories and witness stories, and I think that kind of made it felt realer here. This was a little bit more fact, history, history, history. Again, that's what he was trying to do. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, um, I would say this would be a kind of, perfectly good present to somebody who is interested in the topic or has some kind of connection to it, wants to learn more. But I think it would be an introductory text, and I would advise to go and look at the things and more focused pieces. I think might be a good approach to this. So sorry, I mean, I feel that I kind of it's not a great, inspiring review. I wasn't as passionately engaged with this as I was with the serial killer book, the Carrie Fraser book, which really really did make a lot of impact on me. Maybe I'm very familiar with the history, and maybe there was kind of less for me to sort of bite on. Okay, so sorry, it's a short review because I don't have that much to say about it. It's a perfectly fine book. I would now absolutely going to go back to the couple of fiction projects that I started, and I hope to kind of have more to say. Hopefully, of interest on that. I'm currently in Malaga, my chum's place. Very kind. We had a very nice weekend. Watched a lot of rugby yesterday, and laughed a little bit at the first bit of Frankenstein, the Guillermo del Toro, which don't think really works. But I might say something about it in the next video. Okay, guys, I think that's all I need to say for now. So I will stop here and have something up, I hope, in the next couple of days, which will be a little bit more inspiring. Nothing wrong with the book. But little bit textbooky, little bit didn't really do it for me. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye bye.